Dear student, now we talk about this MCQ. MCQ is if argument of z is equal to pi by 4, then uh, z square is option A pure real, B pure imaginary, C 1 plus iota, D none of these. So, dear students, one thing we must know is that if z is equal to 1 plus iota, or it is 2 plus 2 iota, etc. These kind of numbers have their argument imaginary by real. Tan inverse of imaginary by real. Imaginary is 2, real is 2, imaginary is 1, real is 1. So it will be 1 finally. Whatever it is, these two if are equal, then it will be 1. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So we must know one thing, that when real and imaginary parts are equal, then argument is pi by 4. This thing we know. Now we will, by keeping real and imaginary parts equal, if this first complex number, we find z square, 1 square plus iota square plus 2 iota, these two, this is plus 1, this is minus 1, get cancelled, and plus 2 iota, it is 2 iota. Answer pure imaginary is correct answer. Pure imaginary is correct answer. Whatever the case, you consider 1 plus iota, 2 plus 2 iota, 3 plus 3 iota. For pi by 4 argument, you must have to take real and imaginary parts equal. You can take 3 plus 3 iota, 4 plus 4 iota. Every time you will find argument pi by 4 which is given. Argument pi by 4. So in that case, z square will be pure imaginary as it is in this case. Now dear student, we talk about this. If Sn is equal to iota power n plus iota for all n belongs to set of integer, then total number of non-zero distinct values of S of n is 1, 2, 3, 4 are the options. So let us look at it. A set of integer is this: 0, 1, 2, 3, plus minus and so on. This is set of integer. From here we have to substitute values. If we substitute 0, value will be 1 plus iota. If we substitute 1 here, it will become iota. Iota plus iota will be 2 iota, second value. If we substitute 2, it will be minus iota square minus 1. Minus 1 plus iota, this is third value. And if we substitute 3 here, iota cube will be minus iota plus iota, that will become 0. So he is asking, these values will be repeated again. These four possible values are there. So he talks about non-zero values. So we can see that these are non-zero values. So non-zero values are 3. So dear student, let's talk about next question. Next question is the value of iota power minus 27 plus iota power 24. What is it equal to? We can see that this can be written as 1 by iota 27 plus iota 24. One thing we must know, that what is it equal to? Iota power. It is when 27 is divided by 4, what is left? 27 is divided by 4. 27 is divided by 4. It will be multiplied by 6 and it will be 24. 3 is remainder. So what the remainder is, you consider power here, that. So if the remainder is the power here, in place of 27 we can write 3. If we write 3, it will be iota cube. Iota cube is minus iota plus, this is same as iota power 4. Iota power 4 is 1. So it will be equal to this form. Now we can multiply and divide by its conjugate, which is iota. Iota by iota plus 1. We can see that these two will make minus iota square, that will be plus 1. So this is iota plus 1. Which option is correct? A option is correct, dear students. So we have to solve it a little bit. Dear student, next question. Next question is, if z1 is 1 plus 0 iota, is in fact it is written 1 0 in our ordered pair form. 1 0 means 1 plus 0 iota. This is 2 plus 3 iota is z2. Then z2 by z1. This is z2, a complex number, and this is multiplicative identity of a complex number. So z2 by z1, this is straightforward. A number divided by identity. Answer is the number itself. Z2 is answer. Z2 is answer. It is option C, 2 plus 3 iota. This is correct option. So a number when it is divided by multiplicative identity, the number itself is the answer. So C is correct option in this case. Next MCQ is polar form of minus iota is. So dear student, we already know that cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 is 0, sin 90 is 1. This will reduce into minus iota. When we write cos 90 value, it will be 0. Sin 90 value, it is 1. Minus iota into 1, the answer will be minus 1, and it is 0 here. 0 minus iota will be minus iota. Dear student, it will be 0. This is 1. So finally, it will make minus iota. So option A in this case is correct. Dear student, next question is the smallest positive integer k for which 1 plus iota divided by 1 minus iota whole power k is equal to 1 is the smallest positive integer value of k. We will have to solve it 1 plus iota divided by 1 minus iota. What is it finally equal to? This is important. Multiply by 1 minus iota. 1 minus iota, we can say we can multiply and divide by conjugate of this number, so it will be 1 plus iota. We multiply and divide it by, so numerator it will be square, square is expanded, a square plus b square plus 2ab divided by a plus b, a minus b make a square minus b square. We can see these two cancelled, this is plus 1, this is minus 1 cancelled. They will make 2, so this 2 is cancelled by this, only iota is remaining. So we can see that this is equal to iota. So 1 plus iota by 1 minus iota is finally equal to iota. Its power k is equal to 1. We know that iota power 4 is equal to 1, so we can understand from here that k is equal to 4. So correct answer is B.